Okay, now we're going to have a look at email validation. So copy the name of the method, scroll down, and after our initial validation display, semicolon, new method, function, and we're going to be passing one parameter, which will simply be the email address. So email, there we go. Okay, first thing, variable email pattern, which will equal, and what it will equal is what we're going to copy from another file. Now, I know that at the beginning of this series, I said that there are only 2 folders and 1 file. And when you obviously decompressed all of the files from the exercise files, you definitely saw another file. And this is because I just decided to put it in. This file is regex.txt. And the reason why we're using this file is because the regular expression which we're going to type in here would take ages, basically too long time. It's too complex. We could obviously do some mistakes and everything. So rather than just typing this, we simply copy this regular expression. So open this regex.txt, copy the entire regular expression, and after the equal sign, paste the entire content. Then obviously we have to have a semicolon at the end. Now you can close this regex.txt. We can close our file browser. And after all this, we simply return email pattern dot test function, and we pass email. Basically, it has to be test, not text. Test, if the test has been successful, if email goes okay through this regular expression, then it's going to return true, otherwise it's going to return false. So now that we've got it done, let's save the file, go to our browser, refresh it, make sure that the cache is gone. Now, one thing about a new email type of the input field. All modern browsers will automatically validate it. So if you put anything that doesn't match email address, some characters, let's say, and I hit enter now, you can see that please enter an email address, which isn't what we actually put into our title attribute of this specific field. And this is because all modern browsers, I'm talking about Firefox, I'm talking about Google Chrome, I'm talking about Safari, Opera, they do obviously have already support for HTML5. And HTML5 by default has its own validation for specific form fields, field types basically, and email is one of them. So this validation which we've just done for email isn't really for these modern browsers. It's for these older browsers like Internet Explorer, let's say 6, 7, 8, if anyone's still using this, because version 9 also supports this new title attribute. So as you can see, browser doesn't let me do anything anyway because the email is invalid. But just to check the other fields, if I left them all blank, hey, I've submitted the form, all validations are showing. If I select something from a select menu, hit enter, it's fine, I put something into the password field. At the moment, even if I put 3 characters, it's going to validate because we still didn't create the validation for the password basically. It's only checking whether it's empty or not. Now email address, obviously as I said previously, if we put anything, the browser will first validate it before the JavaScript triggers from within our file. Obviously name, I just put anything, it's just checking whether it's empty or not. Because obviously after submitting password field is cleared, because we created this password basically clearance function method, then obviously we're gonna have to type it in again. So let's put some valid email, let's say info@mail.com, and there we go, that went through okay. We obviously need to check this. We still have a password to fill in. So let's move to the next video when we're actually checking for the number of characters within the password input field.